We take for granted that nowadays we measure time in a very systematic and organized way. There are specific time zones around the world. Using our phones and the internet, we can know what time it is at any location in the world down to the precise second. But how did people tell time for the vast majority of human history before this technology was invented? Better yet, what exactly is the 24-hour clock based on in the first place? Why is it 24 hours? Why does an hour consist of 60 minutes? Well, the reality is all of this goes back to another creation of Allah, which is the sun. We mentioned that Allah swears by time in the Quran, but we find that Allah also swears by the sun in the Quran. وَالشَّمْسِ وَضُحَاهَا. Allah swears by the sun and its brightness. So the sun is a very important and incredible creation of Allah that we benefit from in many different ways, but one important use of the sun is to calculate time. So we mentioned nowadays how we all use the 24-hour clock, but the reason it's 24 hours is because there's 24 hours in a day. And a day is the time measured by one full cycle of the sun's apparent movement in the sky. So one entire day, one 24-hour period is according to what? It's according to the sun. As we'll see inshallah when we talk about the different prayer times, every day the sun, it rises in the east, it continues to rise until it reaches its peak, and then it descends and sets in the west until it's nightfall, and then the cycle repeats. And we get the concept of one day according to one of those cycles. And that day has been broken into 24 hours. An hour is one of the 24 equal units that a day is divided into. This way we can be more precise when referring to a part of the day. But then we can get even more precise by referring to part of an hour. And that's where we get minutes. A minute is one of the 60 equal units that an hour is divided into. And then we can even get more precise than that by using seconds, which is one of the 60 equal units that a minute is divided into. Now, of course, these are things we're all familiar with. We use these things every day. But the point, brothers and sisters, is for us to remember that all of this is part of the design of Allah.